You know, the thing about being a loving parent, it's that you have the ability to notice when you've disciplined your child too much. That's what makes a parent a loving parent and a good parent. My stepdad was a good, loving parent. My biological dad is a good, loving parent. Both of which I had or have quarrels with. When it comes to my stepdad, I regret that they weren't fully resolved at the time of his passing. And so I'm doing everything that I possibly can to fix the quarrels that I have with my biological dad. Doesn't always work, you know? Sometimes he yells at me just enough that I blow up just a little. But when it comes to God, everyone tries to justify He doesn't give you more than what you can handle. He loves you. It's for your own good. Let me tell you something about my own good. We all know stress causes heart attacks and that it's not good. He knows that stress affects me quite a bit. Oh, by the way, that little roar that you heard in yesterday's video was no fluke. Hyundai has come a long way. I really should just turn on the AC, because that's probably a good sound there too. The fact is, any mature, good parent can tell when they've disciplined their child enough. So everybody trying to justify these trials and tribulations, and he doesn't give you more than what you can handle. Bullshit. I met my breaking point the night before I came back to California when my brat and I had our fight. God knows, I hope I can patch things together. Or fix them. Screw patching shit together, I want to fix things. But following the fight, I don't know if I mentioned that my ATM has been stolen. I had to close the card and order a new one. My bank is not certain that they can wipe out the fees that were already charged. That's why I was so stressed out to make $800. Oh yeah, I made it. That doesn't mean that the late fees are, taken care of. I've got this week and next week that I've got to pay bills, whereas, I don't regret going out to South Carolina. But if I had used that money to pay the bills instead, they would have been last week and over with. But that's where you're forced to make a decision. My stepdad was in my life from the time that I was 4 to the time that I was 21 is when he and my biological mom, divorced. Everybody's been trying to tell me he's no longer your stepdad ever since. And it's like, you know what? The man's still in my life. Yeah, over the last 5 years, not so much, but that's because I took Christianity too seriously. And I preached against everything my family was doing, and it pushed him away. That was my fault. So, Lisa, if you ever want to know the full story, I will tell you. But it's mostly my fault because of our fallen relationship over the last 5 years. Before that, we used to play World of Warcraft together. He talked to me about relationships, financial difficulties, everything. The fact is, my dads are good, loving parents. God, I'm not so certain about. Because, yes, I'm going to go into last night's details. Around 8:30, I'm getting nothing but $10 fees, $10 runs. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be home before 10. Awesome, great. 9:24 rolls around, I'm about $34 shy of my goal of $800 for the week. That's when it happens. The $10 rides stop. Instead, I start getting $3 rides. So I was out until 1:30 in the morning trying to meet that $800 goal. Thankfully, the last ride of the night, which was after midnight, did count towards this coming paycheck. As if that wasn't bad enough, you might notice that I'm rubbing my eye. Oh yeah, I woke up with pink eye. And I don't know how I got it. I shook the hands of 2 of my customers, that was it, and I don't recall touching my face. I sure as hell don't cheat on Lisa. So I want to know how the fuck I got pink eye. If I'm quarantined and I ain't cheating on my old lady, there's only one other explanation. But there is good news to the day. Started out at 8 o'clock. I'm at $97. I only need $135 a day for 6 days a week so that I have a day off in order to meet $800. Realistically, my goal is $700. My personal goal, however, is $800 a week. So I'm $38 shy, and as soon as I go to my grandparents and get what I need, I'm going to go to AutoZone, I'm going to get the part, and it's going to go into my trunk, and I'm going to go back to work until I have what I need. But there is further trial and tribulation. Seems when I took my Mustang in for that $3,000 worth of service, they did not do what I requested. They did not change the oil. They did not change the alternator. And there was one other thing they did not do, but I can't recall what it is right now. The alternator just died on Lisa while she was at our friend Freddie's. It's $280 I don't have until Wednesday. And my brat needs the Mustang like yesterday. So yeah, trials and tribulations are discipline and lessons. Lessons of love. Bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit again. I really don't. I ain't going nowhere but I'm going to become a very thoughtful, outspoken Christian, and I'm going to speak against every goddamn thing on the face of the planet to open people's eyes up and say, hey, love him, but don't be blind. Because that's what people are. They love him so intensely that they're blind. They don't question. And that's one of our gifts. We are allowed to question. Why is this happening to me? Why? Where's my break? I need just a small break. Anyways, I'm here at the grandparents. I hope you enjoyed the sound of the Hyundai. Oh yeah, they've come a long ways. In fact, I'm going to stay in here a little bit longer and explain a few things. For the Mustang, parts are extremely expensive. I've already checked into a few things. Actually, I've checked into everything that I want done for the Mustang. The racing exhaust, dual exhaust for the Mustang is going to be $3,600. Dual exhaust for this thing, $1,200. A racing computer for the Mustang, $1,200. A racing computer for this thing, $500. Obviously, a turbocharger versus a supercharger, hands down, the turbocharger is going to be cheaper. Especially since I want 3 for the Mustang. 1 per bank and an overhead stack. This thing can only have 1 under the hood. But the triple supercharger system is going to run me, let's see, I don't want to do the math right now, so 4,500 times 3. Supercharger for this thing's 3,600. If that's for top of the line. If I go with a regular, aftermarket turbocharger, cheapo brand, that's, I think I saw like almost $1,000 on eBay. Parts for this thing are extremely cheap. There is one thing that I have to do before I start modifying the engine. The drums. Unfortunately, imports are still drums. And we all know that rotors and calipers stop better. There's a positive note to that, though. Stage 1 racing rotors are $234. I looked it up today. I didn't see calipers with the set, but I'm sure they're like maybe $60 a piece. So what I plan on doing is taking the front brakes, putting them on the back, and taking those Stage 1 racing brakes, putting them up front. That's a nice thing about formerly being a certified brake mechanic. You know how to do things like that, changing from drums to rotors. But what took me 3 weeks ago to stop in 50 feet now takes me 62. So those drums are getting bad. There's no grinding yet, but either there's a leak in the line somewhere or they're just not pushing hard enough anymore. Anyways, as you can see, you know what? You guys have never seen the interior. Look at this. Look at this. Nice. And obviously I have to keep it pretty clean. Oh, look at that. Bluetooth. Yeah, I like it. I likes me today now. Great family car, which there was talk of my brat and I having a family, and I hope I can get back to that point in time. Because I gotta tell you, a baby mixed between the two of us, I think it'd be the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. The fact is, I can go through life without her. That's not the question. The question is, do I want to? The answer is most certainly no. I would move the universe to keep her in my life. I hope she gives me the chance to prove it. Big things are coming, people. Because if she gives me the chance, I'm going to find a way. Anyways, I got to go talk to my grandparents about the alternator for my Mustang. Fuckers were supposed to change it and they didn't. And now it's dead. Never going back to that Ford dealership again either.